What's up guys, you're watching CNC Reviews. My name is Mechanic Mike. Today we got for you a how-to video. We're going to be changing the oil in this Lexus RX. Let's get started. Now we've opened the hood. One of the first things you want to do is just make sure you can open the oil cap. It's good to do this to make sure that that once you've drained the oil that you'll be able to get it in. Sometimes they get stuck or break off, and if you've already drained the oil, then you're stuck filling it through the dipstick, and that's not fun. Now underneath the car, and there's these bolts that we need to remove to get this plastic covering off. They're going to be 10 millimeter. I'll take them off. Okay, we're back. We've got the plastic shielding off. Now we're going to put our drain bucket underneath the oil pan drain. Now you don't need to lift the car to do this on this particular car, but you can if you want to make it easier. Okay, we've got our socket. Most drain plugs are going to be a 13 millimeter or 15. This car is actually a 14, so just make sure you have the right size so you don't strip out around the head of the bolt. Well, let's get her drained. Okay, we got the bolt loose. We're just gonna turn it and let the oil drain. Hot. Okay, well, oil's draining. It's easier if the engine is warm, because it'll come out a little easier. But it doesn't have to be. Just go inside, have some lunch, and we'll be back after drain. Okay, well, the oil's all drained out now. We've got the plug in about finger tight. I just need to snug it up. Now, make sure you're just wanting to get it, tight. Don't over tighten it, because, do that and you've got more trouble for yourself trying to re-tap the drain. So, just be careful of that. Well, there. It's nice and good and tight now. So, just wipe it off. And now, to get that filter off. Okay, we're back up top. Now these filters on these twin cam 3 liters in these Toyotas are a little bit difficult to get off because they're right, you probably can't see it, it's right under there underneath the exhaust manifold. You see that barcode? That's the filter, I think. Well, let's see if I can do this. Now, luckily I changed it before, so I didn't put it on super tight because I knew it was going to be changed again. Let's see. Now, the filter's on the side of the block, so you're going to make a mess. It's just how it's going to go. Now, I've got it screwed off a little bit, and it's draining. Just let that sit for a few minutes, and then take it off. Now before we get the filter screwed on and fill her up with oil, we need to talk about oil and filters. Now there's a big hoopla about what you should fill your car with, what kind of filter you should use, synthetic or conventional. If you're changing your oil every 5,000 miles or whatever your manual says, that's really good. It's doing more than some people do. And as long as you're changing your oil and filter regularly, it doesn't really matter what oil you put in it or filter. Just make sure it's the right viscosity specified. This is 5W30. And the only thing you really need to look for is it'll have a little, probably can't see, there's a little certification. As long as it has that certification that it's passed government regulations, it's good to go in your engine. And when it comes to filters, just, don't buy the cheapest you can get. As long as you get something that's like name brand. And because the thing you're looking for is the anti-drain bag valve. That it keeps oil from running from the top end of the engine. If you don't have that, every time you start your engine, you're gonna start it with dry bearings. So you don't want to do that. We got a Fram. Some people don't like Fram. As long as you just get a name brand, and you're good to go. Well, let's get this filter screwed on and fill her up. Now before you screw the filter on, you're going to want to get some oil. Get our new, you can use dirty if you want. Just coat this seal. Just to make sure it's nice and coated. And make sure, look at your old filter before you put this on. Make sure the gasket from the old filter came with the filter when you took it off, because you don't want a double gasket, because that'll create leaks. Well, let's get this baby screwed on. Let's see. It's a little difficult to get on. You have to kind of finagle your arm down in here. Get it in there. See, now I got it. Now I can see the thing. Okay, got it screwed on. Okay, now don't over tighten it, just tighten it as much as you can by hand. Because, you want to be able to get it off next time. There we go. Now, to fill her up with some oil. Well, we got her all filled up. Now we're just gonna start her up, check her for leaks, check the oil level, and then we're gonna be done. Well, you just watched another episode of CEC Reviews. I'm Mechanic Mike. Next week we're gonna be working on the GTP, maybe doing a little spark plugs, probably. Well, that's been it. Thanks for stopping by.